guys, welcome back to another episode of the Panic Room podcast.
I love when you do that. It's so like
you're with your girl,
professional Zara
and Georgia.
Hi. We've been having this episode started off camera, dramatically off camera, but I have clips. You probably won't see them. They're probably on Instagram. So, but we're having a conversation about dating, men, women, all that stuff, and who should ask, like how the first date should go, kind of situation. And so, what did I ask? I asked if a man is like, if he initiates that he wants to go on a date and he wants to take you out on a date, which means that he's taking you out on a date, first of all, which means that he should be paying because he asked you out on a date, in my opinion. But is it bad if he asks you where you want to go? I personally don't think it's bad. I think at the age that we're at, I don't think it's bad. I think if I was like 25, 27, then maybe I'd have a different opinion. Because I think then...
Why not this age?
Because I personally... Okay. Where I grew up, how I grew up, when the certain boys that I was friends with during the times that I grew up, they couldn't take a woman out even if they wanted to. Because they don't know where to go. They haven't been there. They weren't exposed to those things. They're just not like... It's not there, right? It's when you get to these ages, 18 and up, maybe, if you're lucky, that men have started going to restaurants and going to places and taking themselves out, and then have been on dates with women previously, that they now have some idea of where you should be taking a woman. And social media obviously now helps with that. You see where women get taken and where they want to go, so you know where to take a woman. But we're only 20. And I don't think I can be expecting him to take me somewhere that, like, straight off the bat he knows is, like, A-list, amazing, whatever. And also, I'm very picky. You can't take me somewhere...
No, it doesn't have to be, like, A-list, but, like, have some bloody imagination. Do you know what I mean? Like, for me, it's just, like, how can you not know where you want to go? Like, because for me, it's how I think of a date, right? It should be a thing of, like, you're giving the other person an experience. And I understand your point of saying, like, well, they haven't been out, they haven't experienced such things and whatever. I can sympathise with that. But I'm also kind of like, well, then just don't talk to me.
Okay. But coming from a place of, like, what if there's a thing where it's not about him taking you out to give you an experience, but more him wanting to give you an experience that he knows you're going to enjoy?
Yes, exactly. For example... Yeah, but that requires imagination.
But it also requires him asking.
No.
Because the question is...
Not necessarily. I would appreciate a man being like, we can go... He could be like, I have this idea. We could go to a zoo and then maybe do wine tasting or something, or go to a zoo or whatever, park or whatever, and then ask me, are you okay with this? And then I can say, maybe not. Can we just go to dinner? And then he can...
And that's still you deciding.
No, it's not, because he still initiated first.
He initiated to take you out on the date in the first place.
But he's not telling me where I'm going to go. I still have to make up a decision of where we're going.
Okay, so what if he doesn't ask? What if it's like, I'm going to take you on a date, get ready, whatever, I'll meet you, I'll pick you up at 8.
I think a lot of girls would be cool with that.
Right, no, but you hate animals and he takes you to the zoo.
No, I'll tell him that I don't want to go and see animals.
What the hell does that help, Georgia? Like, what am I going to do in that situation? It's like me. It's like me saying, right, I don't eat shellfish. I don't eat pork.
Yeah.
You take me to, like, steak or lobster. I can only eat steak.
No.
So
no,
why
that's
am I
not
here?
what I'm saying.
I would prefer you just to ask me, where would you like to go for dinner?
No, I wouldn't. I would want you to show me that him telling me where we're going to go is also me seeing and decoding that he has imagination and there's effort. But I can still tell him, I don't really like this plan. And then we can develop and springboard to another plan or whatever from there. Okay, but I don't want him to ask me straight away, where do you want to go? Because it's just like, hello? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like,
I don't think there's a problem with that. Go on.
Okay, so what George was saying, you know what? I wasn't agreeing with you before on camera, but now I'm thinking maybe you're right, because there's an element of like knowing your partner and like observing things they might like. So for instance, say like, this sounds dumb, but like just in context, say like Jordan really likes flowers or whatever, and there's like some like weird flower cafe that she's been ranting on about for ages.
True.
And then he goes like, hey, and surprises her for a trip to that. It would show that one, he's listening in, he's like small thing, and maybe it's not necessarily like how much money he spent, but it shows he's observing like little things he likes, and that can be so cute and like so romantic.
Yes,
and
100%.
I knew.
Yeah, but I think that's later. I think that's later down the line. I think that's like at a point where I know you enough. Yeah, we've been talking to a point where I know you enough to make a decision based on the things that I've heard you say or the things that I assume that you might like based on of conversations that we've had. If it's initial first date where it's like, I don't know you from gym. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know what you like. I don't know where you go. I don't know the type of person you are, the things that you might like, allergies, things you like, like those things count. And I think especially if it's something like dinner, maybe I should ask you, just in case you have allergies, just in case there's things that you can't
because I feel like even before we get to the date, you're gonna have some like a general description of what I might like type of thing. Because I feel like, for me anyway, we would have like a detailed conversation, like we will be talking and we would explain to each other what our interests are and what we like to do. So from that, you should get some type of idea of where you could take me.
That depends on the conversations that you have with men before that. Cause
yeah, exactly.
It depends. Yeah, it depends on the man. Because
I mean, you're not gonna slide into a DM and say hi, and she's like hi, and like I'm taking you out on a date. Fuck no.
But it depends on the age. It depends on the experience. It depends on the man. It depends on the type of person that he is. Because I have been in instances where a man's just like, no, I would love to get to know you and take you out. Like, as in him taking me out would be the place where he gets to know me. Nothing before that. Okay. So it's like the whole conversation that we have before him taking me out is we're going here on this date, whatever, what days are you free, what days do you work? Mm-hmm. That's it. The next time I speak to him is when we're going out. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? So then it depends. And then you've got, obviously, which most boys would do, they're probably chatting to you the whole time before you end up going out anyways. Yeah. So then you do have some clue of like what you might like, what you might do, whatever. Mm-hmm. But I think it definitely depends on the circumstance. Especially with dinner, just because like I had a friend who's allergic to everything. You can't just be like, meet me downstairs and taking you out. She'll be like, where are you taking me? I can't eat that. We can't step foot.
But that's good on her
side of that restaurant. I'm finna die.
No, I'm not like a passive person. Like, you come up with an idea, you tell me, and then I will tell you whether I'm cool with the idea. It's not a thing of you tell me the idea and I'm down for it. Hell no. Like, I'm gonna tell you.
But I've also been in situations where he doesn't want to tell me. It's like, I'm taking you out. And I'm like, where? No, I'm not telling you, just be dressed. I'm like, so what do I wear? No, just dress up. But where are we going?
No, yeah, but then...
So that I know what I can do. Do you get what I mean? So that then it just depends. But in his eyes, he was under the impression that women like to be told, I'm taking you out, be ready for this time. And that's it.
Yeah, but also women like to feel safe, so he's stupid.
But a lot of women would love that. A lot of women will say, I want you to tell me to be ready in 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I feel like when they say that, it's to men that they're comfortable with and they're safe with and they know. Not with someone...
Is it always?
Well, then, I don't know for them.
True.
I'm not in between, but yeah, you're right, because like that is like established, like you know them, like mutuals, you can talk to them, but you're right,
if you're a stranger,
you just tell me to come on my house.
Stranger danger, hello.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know what's going on. Right. Yeah, 100%. But
like, no one knows where you are.
Yeah.
Right.
Who you're with.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that can be kind of...
Yeah, but then also I think we need to get, like, these conversations then need to be had. Because there are now little girls that will say, oh, I just want you to take me out and I don't want to know where we're going. I don't know. Like, she needs some education of, like, someone needs to know where you are, babe. If it's a man that you've never met before and he wants to take you out, someone, tell your friend.
Yeah.
Or, like, just drop a location. Or, have your phone on location.
But even then, like,
situation.
And he could even be, like, ask her, does anyone, does your mum know that we're going? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it depends. I think with dating, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of things I do like, and there's a lot of things that I don't like. And so I would prefer for you to just ask me, where would you like to go? I mean, it can be like, you can give me more of a defined thing. It could be like, well, I want either, okay, I'm taking you out to dinner.
Yeah.
Pick the restaurant. Or pick the type of food, and then he picks the restaurant.
Okay.
That can still be done.
Yeah.
I think that's okay for me. Like, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Or like, but it's not just like, I want to go out on a date with you. What do you want to, like, that's too much. Like, that's too broad. I understand what you're saying with, like, you wanting some sense of him showing some sense of, like, imagination.
And creativity, innovation, you know.
Yeah, I get that. And I think that does then change how you see him. You know? Because if he's then said to you, okay, what type of food do you like?
Yeah.
I want to take you out to dinner. And then you say what type of food you like. And then he picks a restaurant based on the type of food that you've told him.
Yeah. So
that makes more sense. I do agree. But there was this video that I sent Georgia earlier. Was it earlier in the week? Of, what's his name?
Oh, Kevin Samuels.
Okay. If you don't know who Kevin Samuels is,
he is somewhat very problematic and a bit controversial. But in the video that Zara sent me, he was talking sense.
Yeah, so basically, I always link whatever we're talking about, whatever we mention in the description. But essentially, he was saying that he hates when men are complaining about taking women out on dates, and they don't want to take women out on a date, and they don't want to spend money on a woman. They just want to, like, talk to you, whatever, and then you come to their house. That's what he basically was saying. He said he hates men. He hates men like that. He's saying that men should ask better questions before they take women out on dates, so that they know what is going to happen at that date. Because obviously we're under the impression now where women are scamming men for money, scamming men for dates and dinner and whatever, and then we'll leave them and not speak to them ever again because they got a free meal. So men are saying that they don't want to do that, whatever, and he was basically saying you should ask better questions. You should know the type of woman that you're taking out on a date before you take her out on a date. And I personally definitely do agree with that. But I think how you gonna go about those questions? Because, like, how do you really know? Like, I agree with him completely, but how do you really know a woman is gonna, like, dip? You don't.
Well, you don't. You're not in control of that.
Yeah, you're not.
So you have to, like, brace yourself for that. But I'm sorry, it just came to my head, right? You know how you were talking about, like, men being, like, worried about being scammed for money or being, like, you know, a date for food or whatever. Is that any different to how, you know, some men will sweet talk women into
sex?
No,
it's the same.
Right.
It's exactly the same. Women are scared of that they might give you themselves or speak to you for however long they have sex with you and you disappear. It's exactly the same. You saying, well, I took this woman out on a date, we never spoke again.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. They're just mad that we're
taking the money.
Yeah. No, they're just mad that the tables have turned. That we are now at a point where we can, like, get one over on them just the way men
get one over on us. Yeah.
You know? But I don't think it's very different, and I think sex is more of a problem.
It's not. Yeah.
You know, like dinner
and a body
and
count.
My body.
Yeah.
Like,
you could give me a disease. Like,
this is way more problematic.
Yeah.
I would happily get scammed for dinner than I would have sex with you and you leave me afterwards. Like, seriously, come on now.
You're crying over freaking dinner.
You're crying over material things.
Right.
You know? And I don't understand this whole you don't want to take a woman out until you get to, like, I don't understand how we got from chivalry, right? Like, you had to take a woman out. You had to court her.
Oh, yeah.
You had to, like, go to her dad to ask her to take her out.
To prove yourself to get a date.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pitch myself to you to get a date.
Got an elevator pitch. Quick, 5 minutes.
No.
Tell me why you deserve
a date with me. Are you mad?
But even this is not what he was talking about. Like, those type of things. It's like, you have to deserve a date. You have to tell me what you bring to the table. Like, all of those things are dumb. And I think it's the fact that, like, we're getting to a point where men have realised that women know now that they have the upper hand. Because before, we was at a situation where women didn't know they had the upper hand. Like, we didn't know, like you said before, like before we started filming, women believe that they're on this like little shelf, men come pick them up.
And they just settle with the man that picked them.
Yeah, they settle with the man that's picked them.
We realise we've got choice.
We have choice,
yeah.
right? And we'll hold this women empowerment situation, whatever, right? As we should. We're now understanding that we have choice, we have options, we know our worth, we're at those situations, and therefore we can also be in a situation where we're taking advantage of men just as much as men can be in a situation where they take advantage of women.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, men are mad and are doing things and are saying things and becoming things that they feel like women should do before they get those rewards of what men have. Right? So just like how women were saying, we gave men a situation of things that they should do before they have sex with us.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So now men will take you out on a date, they'll talk to you for a while, they sweet talk you, they'll do whatever they need to do before they get you in bed, and then they'll dip. Women now understand, I can lure you in with my body, take my food, have some nice dinner, and go about my business.
Yeah.
I can lure you in with my body and get a nice bag, get a nice pair of shoes,
yeah,
and go about my business.
But it's even with that, like, I might just be luring you in because I want to have it, but there's an additional bonus to that as well, which could be the bag.
Yeah.
Because it's not like we're just giving ourselves away just for a bag. No, we might actually want to have it, and we can get a bag too.
Yeah.
Like 2 for 1.
But I think we need to understand what we're going for. Like you said, women can still just want to have sex. There are loads of women in this world that will happily have sex.
Yeah.
With nothing else, no need for anything else. They'll happily have sex and go about their business. But for some reason, men tend to find women that will not just, don't want to just have sex.
Yeah.
And those are women that they want. Those women that they're going to work for and put the work in for and then leave when those women do give them sex.
Yeah. I mean, there's scientific explanations for that. Because, I mean, there's scientific explanations, but observation-wise,
it's the hunt.
The hunt thing, pursuing, and then, like, the dopamine drop. And then because of that, the attraction is no longer there. For some men.
Yeah, but how long does that last? I would like to know scientifically how long that need to what is it called? That need to pursue a woman lasts for.
I think it's 3 months.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Have you not watched Steve Harvey?
I don't watch that man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Do you not?
Because he says a lot of stuff.
He does.
He's the pick me for men.
yeah.
Do you get what I mean? You know how there's pick me women? He's the pick me for men.
Yeah, no, he is. But he said something like, women should give it away after 3 months. Because by the 3-month mark,
you'll know whether he's just fighting to pursue you
or that, but you can kind of have him emotionally hooked by then.
See what I mean about him being a pick-me?
Oh, yeah.
That's ridiculous. You could but that's just a waste of time for both of you.
Yeah, no, it is.
I'm going to speak to you for 3 months, get you hooked. I don't want you around. You don't want to be around.
Yeah, but then what if, as a woman, you wait 3 months, you do it, and you're not even satisfied one bit? What? You actually wasted your own time.
That's what I'm saying. It's a waste of time for everyone.
Ugh.
Why?
Yeah.
And I agree. With Yasmin was saying, why is it so much stigma about whether or not a woman can initiate who she wants to be with, whereas just sitting on a pedestal waiting for a man to pick her. And I was saying we pick anyway. We do. We go into the bars, we decide which men we think are cute, and then we just wait for them to talk to us.
Yeah, we manifest
literally,
it.
or we could literally just be standing behind them. We're waiting for you to notice us. And it's a thing where it's is it a situation where the man noticed you, or is it this that he noticed you noticing him?
No, for me, it's you're gonna notice me.
Yeah, but how do you go about that?
You just wait. You sit there and you be patient. No.
Yeah, but then why couldn't you? Why?
No.
Why is that? Why?
Mm-hmm.
No. you can just go up to him and say,
I struggle to do that on a normal basis.
like
Like-
what, with like normal
Like,
people?
for instance, like, yeah, normal people, like, in, like, modules and at uni, trying to make friends, like, not like I struggle with that, but sometimes, like, initiating a conversation, it's like, ooh, imagine trying to do that with someone you like. Or not that you like, but you're kind of drawn to.
I can quicker do that with someone that I'm drawn to than I do with strangers.
Really?
Yeah, it's really weird.
Hmm.
Because 9 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, I end up in situations where, like, we will end up having a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the person that I'm drawn to, we're gonna end up having a conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
But I wait for that.
I don't know.
But you go for it. Is that
No,
what you're saying?
it just ends
It
up
don't
happening
happen.
anyway.
Okay. Yeah, no.
You know? Whereas, I don't know, I've just never been a girl who's like, you know, you know, like, when someone you have a crush on is talking to you and girls are like, oh, well, and I get really sweaty. Like, I'm never
Oh, no,
gonna
that's
have
not me. No,
Yeah,
no,
never
no,
been
no,
like
no,
that.
yeah, no.
I think that's the cutest thing, but it's just never been me. Like,
Yeah, no.
I don't, like, you know, so I feel like I can more have a conversation with someone
I'm like
that
the
drawn to.
opposite. I'm not like...
Rude.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, no, me too.
Yeah. I'm rude. Yeah, like, I'll actually cuss you out, but I don't mean it. It's just my expression of love. No! No! Not in a rude... No. Oh.
No, you know, like when I don't know if you know where for it, but you know when you're young, yeah, and you're like, why is he hitting me? It's because he likes you.
Yeah, no, I'm like that. Yeah, no, for real. No, but the thing is, like, you could be hitting... I could be drawn to you. You're hitting me, and I'll look at you like, who the fuck are you hitting?
Yeah.
But it's like, no, it's okay. But I'm not gonna give, like... Yeah, it's a bit long.
But why do you... Okay.
No,
It's really weird that comes out, though. Like, it's really weird that, like, when we are drawn to someone, we're more likely to be rude to them than we are to, like... Be like, hee hee, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it's so odd, like...
Well, I guess it's quite familiar with them. You know how you can like tease your family, tease your good friends.
Yes.
It's like automatic familiarity. Like, yeah, I can actually treat you like
Yeah.
you've got a closer bond than
Yeah.
you have because you've just met them, but you feel like
Yeah,
drawn to
your
them.
your understanding of it.
Whereas
Yeah.
the tee sort of stage, that's like, I don't know you yet. I'm still nervous around you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just different like love language and
Yeah.
communication styles, I guess.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, because I'm rude too, but then I don't tend to be rude to the people that I like. Like, I'm genuinely rude to people,
Mhm.
like strangers.
Yeah.
I'm just, especially men, I tend to be rude.
Mm.
But the one, like, someone that I'm drawn to, we tend to, like, automatically have a weird, like, conversation, laugh situation.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that's just what seems to happen. But I don't think there's anything wrong with you going up to a man and being like, you're cute.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like, I don't think there's anything
I
wrong
don't think
with
there's
that.
anything wrong with that.
I think it's easier said than done.
I don't know if I'll do it to him. I'll do it to someone that I'll do it to someone that I'm not attracted to. Like, if he's looking cute, I'll give him a compliment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's simple. Like, I can see a man all the time and be like, oh, I like your hair.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
cute.
yeah.
Oh, you dress nice.
Yeah.
But it's not like me wanting to insinuate anything.
Yes, it's just genuine. There's no ulterior motive about it.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and I think it's harder when like that is you now wanting something. And I think it's also harder when we do talk about these things as like men are just as equal as men. We're not, men are just as equal as men. The English.
If that. If that. Because only some men are equal.
I think it's harder saying men and women are equal, and then understanding that there are still biological factors that make us different when it comes to dating. So like you said, that wanting to pursue a woman, like, even though men and women are equal, now, even if I do now walk up to a man and start the conversation and want to get his number, is that going to go anywhere? Because is he just going to take that as, well, I didn't pursue her, so is he going to care? Is he going to put in as much effort because he didn't go out of his way to pursue me?
Yeah.
So then are like the neurons like in his body, are they reacting the same way as they would if he saw me across the room and then had to come and speak to me?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And him then start the conversation and him like insinuate more than like what we just had. You know.
But then, is that a biological thing, or would it now be like maybe an energy thing? Because I say just to be generic, but like, say you have a woman who operates more like in her masculine energy and a man who doesn't. There's gonna be like some type of attraction there, would it not? Like a lock and key. I mean, I don't know how energy and all that stuff works, but that's probably why. Because there are men who are like, no, I like women to pursue me.
Yeah, true. And
so could that be an explanation? Another one?
True. And it may be also personality differences.
Yeah.
Like if you have a shy man,
he's end up with a loud ass woman.
Yeah, but she's probably come and spoken to him because of her personality.
Yeah.
And he probably latched onto her same way.
Yeah.
But he just couldn't go up to her and talk to her because of his personality type.
Yeah.
So yes, I do agree. I think those things do make sense. I think that would work the same way. But like if you've got like, you know, a woman who tends to be the life of the party and a man who tends to be the life of the party, I don't think it would work if the woman then went to go and pursue the life of the party.
No.
Because like he needs it.
Yeah.
Like it feeds his ego
to
go
pursue.
and pursue that.
Yeah.
You know?
No, because he's probably just gonna kind of look at you like easy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is the ring up one.
Yeah.
I'm
like
bored.
I can call her whenever because she pursued me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she's
exactly.
on me. Yeah, 100%. Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Ugh. And then those things do get coincide because like if you then do, and I think that's always a fear of a woman, that's how you're going to be seen. If you do go up to a man and you do insinuate the conversation, he's going to be like, oh, she's easy. Like she came to me, I didn't even have to try. I didn't have to do anything to get her. I can call her whenever I want, like she's ready to go type thing. I think that's always the fear that we have as women, and I get that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that is the case.
Okay. Yeah, no, it is.
You know, especially depending on the man that you do like and you have gone to pursue. If he's treating you like that, baby, stop trying to pursue. Stop. Leave him.
Just why? Like,
yeah, like no, like it's
let
not.
that man go. It's not your man.
Yeah, because like we said, if it was, he will latch onto you just as much as
you latch onto
him. Yeah, like if it is a thing where it's going to be reciprocated. If you went up to him and you then spent the whole night with him, clearly he wants to talk to you as much as you want to talk to him.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
And you'll feel it.
Yeah, you would.
Like you will actually feel it. You'll feel whether there's a connection or a disconnect. And as soon as you feel the disconnect, don't try and force it. You're not in control of the situation anymore. Like, just let it go.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But I think it would also speed the situation up.
What, disconnect?
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Like, I think if women were the ones that went up to men and pursued men in situations like clubs and bars and whatever.
Shooting their shot, yeah.
Yeah, if women were the ones that were shooting their shot, I think it would speed up the dating process way faster.
Do you think we'd be successful in terms of getting what we want?
Yeah, I think it would be understood on both sides.
Yeah.
Because men get really uncomfortable if a woman that they don't like is talking to them. You automatically feel it. Like he's not into me. I could automatically understand it. Whereas if it's a thing where a man is trying to touch you to get something from you, and he knows that he can do that, and you're just allowing him to chat to you, they're none the wiser. Like men are none the wiser whether or not you're actually speaking to him because you care about him or because he's entertainment.
Yeah.
Like men are none the wiser when it comes to certain things like that.
Yeah.
So I think it would speed up the situation a lot quicker. Like I think or even in the setting of like a club, right? We spend the whole night staring down the man that we want to talk to us rather than having fun because we're waiting for him to talk to us, and he might wait until the end of the night to speak to me. If I just went up to him at the beginning,
he's gonna have energy.
He would have energy, and if the energy's there, the energy's there. If the energy's not, I can go and continue my life, have a nice fun party, and go about my day.
Yeah.
Rather than sitting in the corner waiting for this man to speak to me.
Yeah.
You know? Because sometimes he never comes.
Yeah, exactly.
And then what?
You're there disappointed and frustrated.
Yeah.
And Drake's playing.
No, Candy's playing at the end of the
Could
night.
you imagine? It's like, Candy, and you're like, he didn't speak to me.
But that's definitely been the case. Like, you know, like, and now you automatically assume that you had something over this man in the beginning. Like, you didn't. Like,
Yeah, for
everyone's
real.
their own person. Like, you're mad at him as if you're with him. Like, you're mad at him like he's your boyfriend.
Right.
Like, you see him dancing and
Right,
get pissed off because
like
he's dancing.
your boyfriend. Oh my gosh. Girl,
You know?
get it together.
Like, we need to get to that place where it's like, you know what? If we are... I'm being a hypocrite because I probably wouldn't do it. But I don't have to do it, so it's fine. But, like, if those are the situations, like, we should be more comfortable just going and speaking to them, seeing what it's about, seeing what their situation is, and going about our business. Or asking them questions that we're going to quickly understand. Because, like...